Spring. The flowers are blooming, and it's time for us to load up and head out on our annual season kickoff adventure. So on Friday, I got off work early, picked up Ellie, and we headed north on our 2025 anniversary adventure. Freeway footage. It doesn't make for interesting video content, so I've condensed a 4-hour trip from Vancouver north through Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle, and Everett into a fun little 1-minute clip for you. We made good time. Traffic was moderate, and we made it into Anacortes at about 11 p.m., where we would find a dark corner to stealth camp for the night. We had a reservation for the first ferry in the morning, so we woke up bright and early, packed ourselves up, and headed to the Anacortes ferry terminal. Good morning.
How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Where you heading today?
We are going to Orcas Island.
Orcas? Reservation?
Yes. The you want the code?
I'll take your last name.
Oh, last name.
Michael?
Yep. That's me.
Found you. And how many people on board?
2.
Okay.
Just me and her.
All right. You got your ticket?
I do.
All right. Get rid of that.
There's for the passenger. Let me zoom in. Oh, there you go. And for the vehicle.
And you're about to spend nothing. Here, anyway.
All right. I have never been here before, so I don't know where I'm going.
Okay. See that stop sign straight ahead?
Uh-huh.
Head up to there. Show her your receipt. She'll tell you where to go.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
You too. Hello.
How's it going?
Doing well.
Oh, good. Oh, that's nice to see. I can see it clearly.
What's that?
Gas can.
Oh, it's empty.
Yeah. Even if they're empty, they want us to give you this.
Oh, okay.
It belongs in the dash all the while you're aboard the vessel.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not for me. It's nice to see clearly because then I can. Oh yeah, here you go.
All right, good.
You're going where?
We're going to Orcas.
Okay, that's lane 11 for you guys.
Lane 11, then we just go there and wait for somebody to come and get us and board us?
Yeah, you gotta follow the people ahead of you. I don't know if there's a truck down there. There might be.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the 5:30 departure.
All right.
The cafe is closed, but there is a waiting room inside with information and bathrooms are open there and on the left.
Okay, great.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
The Franz guy gave him some donuts.
I don't have any donuts, man. Are you recording that?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this was the first time we ever had our van on a ferry before. Interestingly, because we were over 7 feet tall, they had put us in the center bay with all the big trucks. All the while I'm thinking, if overlanding involves taking a ferry, is it still overlanding or is it overseeing? The things we ponder at 5 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Pretty much got this boat all to ourselves.
It's just us.
Who was the idiot who booked a ferry in the dark?
It wasn't me.
The early morning ferry trip went fast. A short hour later, we found ourselves arriving at the little piece of land that would be our home for the weekend, Orcas Island. It was still dark as we pulled off the ferry and followed along in a long line of traffic over a narrow winding road, really the only road, that took us to the only sizable town on the island, East Sound. Everything was still closed when we arrived, so we decided to bed down for a couple of hours. Orcas Island is pretty small, only about 10 miles from south to north and maybe 15 to 20 miles east to west. And all of the roads are narrow rural roads that are quite busy, which doesn't lend itself well to getting much travel footage. So we will talk about some of the places we visited instead. One of the first places we visited was Orcas Island Pottery. We wandered around and admired the many different kinds of pottery they offered. Unfortunately, being in a small van, we're tight on space, and we were worried that something as fragile as this pottery might not survive the weekend, let alone the trip home. But it was nice to see the artwork, and Ellie got to enjoy dragging me through a few shops and galleries. Have you seen their sailboat?
Yes!
We wandered around the island for a couple of hours. Sadly, it seemed like most of the places we wanted to visit were on winter hours, and were either not open on weekends at all, or did not open until well into the afternoon. So, we decided to go check out a hike that had been recommended to us.
Look at the big old giant banana slug. Look at it.
What you looking at?
Whatever that is, I don't know. There's several of them growing in here. And I was thinking about taking a picture of it. Go out and find this thing, and if you need it, it's more of a... If you find this thing and you do these 1,400 steps, then you might be able to eat it and not kill yourself.
Or not.
Right. I was hoping it was going to show me a little bit more easy.
Yeah, I'd go up there.
Um,
I think you're going the hard route.
Yeah. Over here we have the foraging where we could like go, oh, there's some green things and we can eat them and make a salad or add it like spinach to whatever we're making.
Yeah, but they got our money.
Yes. But the mushroom books that I got have been very interesting and helpful. But I do feel like I want to go out mushrooming with someone before I decide to pick my own, just to get a little bit of real world experience
That's probably a good idea.
of looking at them and like actually seeing them in real life, not just a photo of them.
Because you know what they say.
You only eat a good one or a bad one once?
All mushrooms are edible. Some of them are only edible once. What's that?
Well,
Hey, watch your step here. Don't stumble there. Damn, that is a long way down. It's like a shelf road.
Yeah,
Except for feet.
walking.
With most of the island privately owned, there are not a lot of public beach access points. Obstruction Pass State Park offers one of the few access points, but it does involve a short hike of about 3/4 of a mile to a pebbly beach with very calm waters. The water might look clear and inviting, but it is bone-chillingly cold this time of year, even on a day that was sunny and warm. Way too chilly to risk a swim. How you doing?
Oh, you know, I'm all right. I'll breathe better when I stop walking in a minute.
We have bodies that are made for overlanding.
Yes, we do. It was a lot easier to get to the water than it was to get there than it is to get back.
It's all uphill.
It's all uphill this way.
And longer. It doesn't seem like it was this long. As if 1.5 miles of hiking wasn't enough, we decided to check out some local waterfalls on Cascade Creek on our way back. Down there somewhere.
Cooling down.
One of the babies was running around a minute ago.
Cool. We've got 2 cria in there. A cria is an alpaca that's less than 1.
How do you say it?
Cria?
A cria?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's the verb to grow.
To grow. Okay.
We were very excited to check out our accommodations for the weekend. Lisa had made arrangements for us to stay at the Orcas Moon Alpaca Farm through Harvest Host. Our hosts were really nice people and treated us to a tour of the farm and a really awesome surprise that I won't spoil for you. I will include a link to their website in the description. If you find yourself on Orcas Island, be sure to look them up. And during the summer season, maybe you too can visit the farm and their store and get your very own authentic farm products. It was supposed to rain today. We got a gorgeous day.
The next few days are supposed to be nice as well.
Yeah, nice.
We're excited.
Hi, girls.
Hello, ladies.
So there's one of our babies. That's Gandalf.
Hi. He's like, well, I don't know you.
Yeah, coming up. Hi, Skittles.
We have names. I love it.
Yeah. They live to be about 20, so we get to know them really well.
Nice. How old are most of them?
Oh, we've got all ages between 1 and 20, actually. Down through there, that's our oldest girl. That's Tinkerbell, like the white girl on the hill there.
Yeah.
So you can see there's really nothing for them to eat right now. I mean,
Right,
still
because the
recovering
grass
from the
hasn't
winter.
really been growing or anything. Yeah.
So this is now kind of a sacrifice field. So we're hoping this field will grow, and you can see it's starting to pop.
right?
The grass is starting to store energy in the roots, and then like one day it'll just like start coming up, and then we can go back and forth.
And move them around so that they are eating fresh grass in all the different rooms.
And we're getting low on hay, so it's a good time of year.
It's time for the grass to grow.
Exactly.
It's just in time.
There. We can go see the baby lambs.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, ladies.
Oh,
It's nice to meet you.
It's like I can't hardly see you. All my fur is in my face.
How long did you say before they were ready to be shorn?
About 2 months to
About
go.
2 months?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
they'll
late
be...
May we'll be thinking about it, depending on the temperature.
You look like you don't approve.
I know. That's the first baby we had in the farm. It's
Nice!
Munchkin.
What's his name?
Munchkin.
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 He's like, hello.
He's very
I
much
see you
paying
taking my
attention.
picture. Move on to the next cycle of life.
That's exactly right. And that's our hayfield down there.
Nice.
So that grass at the very, very bottom of the property has to last all winter long.
Ah,
Our big eater's the cow. She probably eats a good third of the hay.
yeah.
Range during the day.
Hey, come in and see the eggs. There's a whole pile of them right here.
There you go.
Look at them. They're brown and beautiful, speckledy. All right, 4 good?
4 is good for me.
Perfect.
I mean, I only need
No,
2.
not for, but for the 2 of us.
Give me a couple more, go ahead.
Do we want to take any more than that?
I don't.
No, we should probably just take the 4.
I'm not sure how much room we have in there.
We don't have any room.
Okay. Good, they're probably still warm.
No, they're cold, but
Okay.
But
Well, they were
they're-
laid today for sure.
yay!
Those will last a couple of weeks if you don't wash them.
If you don't wash, yes.
Yeah.
I did do some research once that if you don't wash
Are those
them,
your eggs?
they will sit on the
Are those
counter.
yours?
Just leave them on the counter for like.
Do you mind if we take
It's a
them?
fact, yeah.
And if you wash them, then you can leave them on the
Is it
counter
okay if
for a
we take
little
your
bit
eggs?
less time.
Right.
Do you have any
And
crickets?
if you
I'll
ever
trade you
put them in
crickets.
the refrigerator, then they have
That's
to stay
it.
there.
I know.
We're gonna have farm fresh eggs. I'm so excited. Wait till we see the yolks inside. They're gonna be so beautiful.
Short on sleep, we bedded down early and slept very well. The next morning, we woke up late, made breakfast with those lovely eggs, and didn't even film it. Ellie says they were delicious. Our activity for the day was to drive up to the top of Mount Constitution, the highest point in the San Juan Islands, for a look at the view. Should we go climb to the top?
We should climb to the top.
And up the stairs. More stairs. All right, keep going.
You got this.
No problem. Already done it once.
What was that?
I said I've already done it once. Our window. See how far up we are. Just wait, it gets better. So here's the view from the top of the tower. That's Canada. That's Bellingham off in the distance. And then that mountain right there is Mount Baker. And next to that is the Twin Sisters. Try to keep the microphone covered. And then that extends into the Cascade Mountains, the northern Cascade Mountains. And then on the other side of that big island is Anacortes. That's where we caught the ferry coming over here. And way off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, it's right above that tree, right in the middle of the screen, is Mount Rainier. And then coming into view now, kind of behind the trees, is the Olympic Mountains and the Olympic Peninsula. And then that's Canada, eh?
Off in the distance, yeah.
Victoria, Canada. Vancouver Island. The other Vancouver, not our Vancouver. You can see forever up here. And that's a very scary ledge. We should go there next.
Yes.
Want to see what I don't like about ledges? Because you're just standing here and everything looks just fine. Oh, hell no. No. Just for funsies, we decided to share the ride down the windy and steep road off of Mount Constitution. This camera angle gives you a much better idea of how narrow the road is and how precipitous the edges feel. That ledge looks impressive.
Well, it looks more impressively steep from this direction than it did when we were going. No.
Too steep for that camera. Counter's still counting.
Yeah, baby.
the bikes to the top and ride down.
Yeah, 'cause
Photo op.
yes.
I mean, man, photo op.
All right. When you look down there, you can see one of the island's main thoroughfares. We're only going to go 25 miles an hour down the hill, yes, because we don't want to do one of those corners really fast.
Done with our adventures for the day, we decided to head back to the farm and get our dinner going. Be the most out of the way. Just continue to do its thing in there. to another 21 years should we live so long.
Only to be so lucky.
Delicious.
Cooking perfect then.
As is the case with most of our adventure weekends, time passed way too quickly. And the next thing we knew, it was time to get up and get headed to catch the ferry back to the mainland. Our ferry made 2 stops on the way to Anacortes, one at Shaw Island and one at Lopez Island, so we were treated to an extra long trip in the daylight hours. The cool part was we got to see the process of the ferry pulling into the dock and preparing to load. If you've made it this far, why not give us a thumbs up? Even better yet, leave us a question or comment. We love interacting with our followers. If you've enjoyed this video, you should consider hitting that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell as well. That way you'll be notified whenever we post new content, because we're not the kind of YouTubers who post content regularly. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope to see you on the next adventure.